Paul Vasconcelos II was murdered nearly a year ago, and tonight we spoke to the victim's parents who haven't given up hope of finding their son's killer. Eyewitness News reporter Catherine Sotnick is live outside the New Bedford police station with more on what she's learned.
Well, yes, this dad's full-time job right now is finding his son's killer. He even put his own money recently into billboards throughout Rochester, New York, to hopefully find that killer. And he's hoping right now that anyone will come forward.
It's very, very hard. It doesn't get easier.
Paul Vasconcelos of New Bedford is talking about the murder of his son Paul, who was killed a year ago. He and his wife Mary Jane got the call late at night.
His son was the homicide. I couldn't believe it.
The 40-year-old was shot in Rochester, New York, where he had lived for 20 years, attending college there and later becoming a home health care aide who worked with disabled children. He was shot right in front of his house.
They think that it was a mistaken identity, attempted robbery, or there is gangs that follow people home especially from, he used to go to the supermarket late at night.
He got out of the car and whoever was there shot him.
And a year later, the Vasconcelos say despite no new leads, they're not giving up. They've paid $1,200 for several billboards and called police in Rochester routinely. They often return to his neighborhood as well. They say Paul was a deeply religious man.
And he was known to be sitting in his car during lunchtime reading his prayer list, and he prayed for the person.
He also spent many hours volunteering at his church and working with disadvantaged teens.
No job was too low to him. He just did it.
And the family a year later still looking for closure.
It's never going to go away. Never going to go away.
And Paul Vasconcelos was able to call 911 right after he was shot and give a brief description of his killer. Police describe him as a black male wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt, and they say if you have any information to call Rochester, New York police or police here in New Bedford, and the family is just hoping that, again, someone will come forward. Reporting live tonight with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom from New Bedford, I'm Catherine Sotnick, Eyewitness News.